Hi, do you happen to have a Jeep Wrangler? And do you suffer from your bonnet bouncing up and down, especially passing trucks and things like that? I'll show you what I mean. So it has the rubber catches on it, but when you pass a truck, it lifts up and down and it bangs and it gives you a bloody fright. You think the whole bonnet is going to lift up, but it won't lift up because these straps are pretty strong. But this is a 2014 model. How much longer are these rubber ends going to last? And there's a good bit of stretching them. Anyway, I've got something to fix that. I'll show you. Been buying again. Not off Temu this time. So I bought these. These are the metal ones, alloy. So there's one that bolts onto the bonnet and one that bolts onto the body. And I think that's the one that bolts onto the bonnet. And they've got rubbers to go behind them so as they don't damage the paintwork. And 2 rubbers. 3, 4 of these rubbers I think there is. Anyway, let's have a look at it and see how it goes on. So just looking at the bottom clip here, it's held on by one bolt, the nuts on the inside, which is a pain in the arse, but I'll maybe be able to get that. Either that or I need to take that pin off. The top one here is held on by 2 10mm bolts, so yeah, should be easy enough. I'll go and get a hold of my sockets and we'll see if we can get this changed, see if they're any good. So the one that holds this on, it's a 13. If you use a small ratchet, you can get it in here and this ratchet's going the wrong way. There we go. And I even got the nut out without dropping it. It's got a floating washer on it. So there's the bolt hole and there's 2, must be like 2 dowels that go in here and the bolt in the middle. I'll go and get the other one and we'll put that on. So just to show you on here, the one that goes on this side, there's a nut, but the bolt spins on the inside. It's an Allen key, but you get a full set of Allen keys with it, so you have to take this bottom one off to get into that one, which isn't a big job. Easy. Second screw, and the inside you can see there's a pin that the 2 screws screw onto. So I'll just leave this sitting up here for the meantime. So I'll take the screw and the nut out of this base plate. So you've got one of these, and as you can see there's the 2 dowels that go on here. And on the back there's 2 bits stick out that go into here, like that. And then you put your big bolt through, and this is where you've got to try and get your nut and screw it into the back just to get it started. You can ratchet it on with the socket. Jesus, that's tight. That's very tight. That's pulled in really tight. So that should do that. So the next thing will be fitting the mount up the top, and that's easy enough. That's just 2 bolts under here. So these are just 10s. So here's the one that goes on the top. Just make sure it's the right way with the hook pointing down the way, and it has this rubber bracket for the back of it, and you just pop that through the hole, and it comes with 2 10mm Nylox screws. Nearly had that one the wrong way around. And I'll just use my wee 10mm spanner maybe to ratchet them up. Oh Jesus. So this is on a slide, I'll show you. So they're not right tight, but it's on a slide so you can slide it up and down. I don't know what the best position is, so what I'm going to do is put this bit onto here. Oh, and try it and see how it looks. So it looks like it has to be right down. If it's right up there, you can't get that onto the latch. It'll not come down far enough, which is a shame. But if it's right down, you lock the latch, it's not going to move anywhere compared to the other side. I think that'll do alright. So what I'm going to do is I'll do the same with the other side. I'll put that on, I'll leave the top one slack as well, and then try them both with them at the lower position. They might need to go up a wee tiny bit, but I very much doubt it because they're quite tight even at the lowest position. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll get back when it comes to adjusting the top. Well, I've got the other one on. Up here, and this bit's all screwed on tight. I've actually slid them both down to the lowest position because I think that's what it's going to take. We'll have a look and see how it shuts now. Got that locked with a nice clunk this side. Oh yes, there's no movement in that, and to unclip it, it takes a, you know, it takes a fair pull, so it's not going to come off in the wind. These 3 studs, that's just for show. They didn't do anything else. You can get them with a locking key on it. So if you were, I don't know, if you were worried about anybody stealing parts of the car or getting in to start it or whatever, you can get the one with the lock, but realistically it's never had a lock in the bonnet, you know, it's just the rubber catches. Nobody's ever bothered it, so I just went with them. I'm not wanting a lock. I'm on every time you go in and oh shit, I need my key and things like that. So that's not bad, that looks alright. And the gap's quite well done. It's tight against the rubber in here, which is a good thing. The gap's quite, actually the gap's a wee bit tighter here than it is there. So that's, see, you can't push your bonnet down any further. But when you pull that, it forces it down that wee bit. You can just see it moving when I pull that. Yeah. But that does take a fair bit force to open and close it. So if you've been bothered with your Jeep and your bonnet's going like that up and down, you know, with trucks passing you, get a set of them. It's a lot less hassle. I think they were, now I got them off the Amazon and they weren't expensive. I'll put a link in the description below, but yeah, if you want to secure your bonnet in your Jeep Wrangler, get a set of them. And if you want to be security conscious, get a set with a lock on them. But that's no bad. I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, if you liked that, watch some of my other videos. I've got quite a few in here with Jeep and the Ranger and and the bikes and the Qashqai and things like that. And if you want, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and at least that way you'll know when my next video comes up. If you don't like it that much, then subscribe. It's as simple as that. It can't get any more simpler. But no, I've got a few videos there that might interest you, and I'm going to have some more coming up with the summer weather here now, so hopefully. Anyway, that's it from me, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye for now.